Y'all, I was thinking about it just now, and like, I think it might really be crazy. I hate seeing that. Like, it's so stupid. I did find a really cool hat. I think I pretty much come to the conclusion that I'm not even gonna fuck with buying things. And like, I really like want to just quit fucking with money altogether. It's like only I could go without practically almost all of it except for food. And that's the thing, is like, I really don't even want to fuck with that either, because like going to the store and buying it, because like it's all owned by one. Like, bro, there is one company that has a monopoly on practically everything that a human being uses. And man, like, just smaller monopolies have done some of the most horrific things in the name of profit. So I mean, like, you have to understand that we are the equivalent of fucking cattle to the rich, you know, to the, I hate calling them elite, because it's so fucking pathetic, and like, you know, a bunch of hoe ass bitches trying to stand on my shoulders and call fucking themselves tall, you know, like, you ain't shit. America! Fuck yeah! Huh? There's so many more of us. You understand, like, we can stop playing this game and start living life for real whenever y'all are ready. This is the reason that I said that I really think I'm crazy, because like, I wake up every fucking single day. Every fucking day, dude, I wake up and I'm constantly trying to think of how to fucking make things better in the world. Like, how, like, what can I do? You know, what can be done? What can one person do? And no matter how, like, fucking impossible it might sound or seem, like, every day I fucking refuse to believe that it's not possible. I refuse. Like, every day I talk to everyone around me about it. Like, on a serious man, like, they know. Like, you know, they know that. Like, we've gotten in arguments and shit. My buddy Zach will get mad and fucking, he'll say, you know, Chris is too much for fucking one person, dude. Like, you know, you can't fix the fucking world. And I say, fucking, says who? I say, well, you know, can we not agree that, like, there's clearly some fucking secret group, and I'm not in it, and you ain't in it. Whoever the fuck is in it is clearly running shit. I mean, we can all agree on that. We can all agree what that structure looks like. And it ain't a fucking democracy. Now, what I'm saying is, like, that's all fine and good, you know? I'm all all about competition. You know, I'm all about some good, healthy progress. And you can't have it without competition. So, like, you know, a challenge. Zach would say that I have quite the challenge in front of me. But I'm gonna figure it out, you know? Like, I don't give a fuck if it makes me sound crazy. I don't care what the fuck anyone else thinks, because all that matters is what I think. See? And like, I know I'm not crazy. I know exactly why I think what I think and how I got there. You know, when it started, why I got there. And it literally is nothing more than a 15-year-old kid, not even, what was I, 7th grade? 12, alright, 11 maybe. So like an 11 or 12-year-old trying to fucking prove to everyone around him so that he can prove to himself that there's no such a thing as something as stupid as the idea of God. Like, how would God fucking let people, like, why, you know, like, there was somebody there that cared at all. Even a fucking stranger that didn't care would hardly let fucking some of the fucking atrocities that are happening happen. Or that have happened. No, that don't make no sense. It doesn't even feel right. So, I guess what happens, the way that you do that is with science, obviously. That's why science exists. We can all agree on that, I'm sure. Now, like, at first, I guess it's kind of like that Dunning-Kruger effect or whatever, you know, where like you learn just enough about a given subject to think that that you're right about it, you know, but not enough to know that you're wrong. And there is a good little bit of time where you learn about this and that, and it feels like fucking it can't be, you know, like it cannot possibly be intelligent design, right? Like you learn evolution and like this and that, and you know how far things just so much. But then when you really start to learn, when you start coming around that circle, you know, you start coming around that last corner, the home stretch, you can see the fucking finish line. That's when you see it, you know, that's whenever you see and you know there's a God. And I'm afraid so. But he is not some fucking old man in the sky with a big beard hanging out like watching the game or some shit. It's not like that at all. Like, I think that if it would only make sense because of the nature of consciousness in general, you know, like, it has to come from somewhere. It's clearly the fruit of the fucking universe. haven't got it quite figured out, but like I said, I can see the fucking finish line. We're close, baby. Close. Man, that sounds like my shoe. Anyway, what was I getting to? I guess the reason I feel crazy is because it doesn't, like, I look around me, talk to people every day, and it's like, more and more I realize just how much nobody cares, like, at all. I mean, it's fucking like, I don't know, it's really fucking sad, honestly. I mean, like, I want to give you all an example of how, like, just of how much we've given up on ourselves and our future. I've always wanted kids. Well, I say always. Actually, whenever I was younger, I didn't want a fucking kid. Hell, I don't know. I didn't want a kid because, like, I didn't think I'd be able to fucking take care of him or her or whatever. I'm not breaking into any place, I promise. It might look that way, but this is where I work. It's like a production company, like event production, like they do like lights and sound for concerts and just live events in general. But I also live here temporarily until finish off this probation, and then I'm going on a spiritual journey to come see each one of y'all. I swear, like, I'm just gonna go no direction, just let fucking God or whoever just bring me, guide me, I'm gonna skate when I feel like skating. When I get tired of skating, I'm fucking ride a bike. When I get tired of doing that, I might take a fucking kayak and go down a river or across a lake, or I might hang glide off a fucking mountain across the damn state too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to you one way or another. But it ain't gonna be on social media, and it ain't gonna be like this. It's gonna be face to face. You're gonna be able to smell the stink of my breath as I'm talking to you. You're gonna be able to look at me and judge how much of a piece of shit you think that I am for yourself. You're gonna see what a fucking true patriot looks like. What an honest to God, passionate fucking truth seeker, Yeah, I'm like, it's something about how they talk about that crocodilian Egyptian god, I don't remember the name, the one that weighs your heart whenever you die. It has to be as light as a feather. It's very light, That means it has to be much lighter than it is at birth, and you're born innocent You understand what that means? Like, that means, like, you're not going nowhere until you live a life that you are overwhelmingly, like, an overwhelmingly good person in. You can't just break even. And, like, what would be the point of getting to any kind of a heaven if it was full of fucking spoiled, entitled bitches, you know? It wouldn't be heaven if, you know, no one appreciated it. But I mean, I got news for you, man. Like, we left heaven to come here. You know, we did that for a reason. Like, to feel these things. Like, what I apologized for a minute ago, as if there's anything to apologize for. This is the point. You understand? I like my new hat. It's fucking, you know, like, it just came to me. It was meant to be, you know. I think that we need to stop everything. I think that everyone needs to, like, first and foremost, like, I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, okay, like, you have to understand that we've all been made into evil creatures. We've been turned into fucking addicts. We're addicted to lies. And like, inventing, like coming up with social media was like coming up with a fucking syringe. It made the fucking problem that much worse. What we have to, I don't want anyone to think that there isn't a way, that there isn't a way forward or a way out of this. Like I said, anything is possible. And like I said before, I think we can all agree that someone is running shit. There's some secret group. I mean, everybody knows it. And just like the way jobs are structured, there's a boss at the top of that secret group. But what that means, you see, you have to understand that, you know, like, as above, so below. If it's possible for one human being to have influence and logical control over the entire world by being completely heartless, then I, being one person, can stop that. I can be his equal and opposite, or hers. I guess it will probably be a female, I suppose. No, we could just fucking make it alright, you know? Meet in the middle, huh? Anyway, hey, I got a big dick, just saying. Anyway, fucking, the reason, like, if there's one person that's running things, and, like, I mean, then that's that, you know? There's no question about it. It's possible for one person to do the exact same thing in reverse, using the opposite set of tools, the mirror, the reflection. They're using all logic and brain power to confuse everyone in the fucking world. They're, you know, basically using lies and the power of deceit and darkness. Like, to run things, and I think that I can match that energy with my heart. It, like it with emotion. Like, I feel like a raw, like a raw nerve. Dude, I could literally fucking fill up like a kiddie pool with snot over the course of a day because of how much snot comes out of my nose. Like, dude, you ask any girl I've ever been with how much I fucking cry. It's a long story. Alright, like I didn't meet my dad till I was in my 30s. My mom was always close by, but just close enough to tell me that she didn't want shit to do with me, basically. You know, like my grandparents raised me, fucking amazing people, you know. Grandpa died when I was in 7th grade, when I was 11. That's when all this shit started. Grandma was in 10th grade, and then my mom was in jail in 8th grade for fucking having a meth lab, and then whenever she finally did get out, I finally got around to like being, you know, half-assed decent with her. Like shortly after that, she died. I developed, I basically like had to get fucking hooked on Oxycontin to be able to like not hate her enough to forgive her. Like, I've just had a crazy life. And I've had every person that I love taken. It feels like they're taken, but I know they're not. I know they're not. My life is always lined up in these like very strange synchronistic ways. Like I was in kindergarten in 1990, first grade in 91, second grade 92, graduated in 03. I started skating and my grandma died 15, and it was almost New Year's Day. Like, seriously. And now, like, whatever year it is how many years I've been skating. Like, minus the 1,000 part. Like, and by the way, I was so honored to even be able to be as much of a part of skateboarding as I am, you know? Which isn't much. I'm so grateful for it, and I think that it is extremely special and is not even, I think that people haven't even seen barely even the tip of the iceberg whenever it comes to the potential that it has. It's not a circus sideshow. It's not some fucking thing to gawk at. It is holy. It's true holiness. Like, I hate to even call it that because it's such a, like, it's, that word has been so stained and corrupted and just it just doesn't mean what it used to, you know? You see, whenever something is truly holy, it's an agent of truth. And it cannot do evil's bidding. You see, I call a skateboard holy because, you see, evil is the same thing as lies. Truth is the same as good. So, you know, someone can sit there and lie to you about whatever. You know, they can lie to you about, oh, I can do this, or I can do that, or I went to the moon, you know, and tell you whatever the fuck they want, and people will believe it. But when it comes to skateboarding, it's a funny thing because, like, you know, skateboarders have such a tight-knit community, and they guard it so fiercely that you can tell just by the way that they are, or like how they talk and act and what they're saying, if they actually do skate or not. But even if that didn't fucking put up any red flags, like, the moment that a person gets on a skateboard, it is immediately, like, crystal clear exactly how much they have lied about and what they have not lied about. Because people all the time, like, even when they actually do skate, they will still lie and fucking try to say that they have been skating much longer than they have, or that they were once much better than they ever actually were, and will still make outrageous claims and think that, you know, because they're telling like a half-truth, that's not lying and it's okay. But that's worse, really. But, you know, because it's going to pass with more people, you know, and do much more damage. I swear one day I'm going to actually save every bit of it over the course of the day to see how much. Probably break a world record, I bet. Anyway, so the moment that a person gets on a board, it is like, and they'll try to, like, they'll think that, you know, like, if they get on and, like, even do just an ollie or anything, that you're gonna believe every story about a McTwist and a backflip and everything else. But, like, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, for instance, like, they'll be like, I've been skating for fucking 25 years. You know, I actually have been skating 25 years. And I promise you that, like, even if I fucking took the next 10 years and sat on a couch and didn't fucking get up at all, I could still get onto a skateboard. And it wouldn't look like I missed a day, because once you put in the amount of time that we're talking about, like, it doesn't go away, you know. But anyway, the point is, like, there's, I don't think I've ever fucking been aware of anything else in existence that forces, you know, like, I can't think of anything else that is so heavily tied to the truth. You see? I mean, even just like the way that it's like a seesaw, like the same way as a scale, like, I mean, all I'm saying is, like, geometrically, it's meant to be, you know, it's so poetic how it fits, that there's something to it. I haven't quite figured it out exactly how to use it, but when I do, I know. But, like, I can't get everyone on the planet to skate. We just have to come real close. I mean, I really just have to kind of, like, condense the lesson and show every way possible to get there. But it all comes down to balance. And you see, that's why I know that. That's why I know in my heart that I will be successful and that I will I'm gonna save us. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna figure out a fucking way. Because, like, you understand, like, I know that it will work. Because Saturn's not biased. You see, these people that run things have let their egos get so out of check that they will never expect for Saturn to betray them, because it's what got them where they're at. But what they forget about Saturn is that he eats his own fucking kids, just like them. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I love everybody.